Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Imagineering moment. This is an initiative of the social enterprise Imagineering to a Better World. My name is Catherine J or Catherine Joy, and at the moment we are going through Aussie values. So the first few are mine. And then, as I've mentioned, I have interviewed quite a few different people, new migrants, as well as multi-generational Aussies. So I'm up to number 3. So my first two, the second one was mateship. And the first one I said was, I can't recall what the first one was. We'll have to go back and have a look. Okay, number 3, the Aussie Battler, the great Aussie Battler, the underdog. And it reminds me of 2 stories. The first one is actually from the movie The Castle. So if you haven't seen The Castle, I highly recommend it. It's your typical Aussie battler story. And it's also similar to another story called David versus Goliath. And David versus Goliath. So Goliath is this big giant who's just tormenting the army of Israel. And David's this young whippersnapper boy who's maybe only 13 or 14 years old, who goes to take his big brothers who are in the army some lunch. And then he said, who is this, who is basically this crazy man who's defying the God of Israel? And so he ends up, cut a long story short, he ends up taking on this huge giant, and he's just this young teenager. And I think most of us know that story or similar stories to that. But today we actually have a real life David versus Goliath story. Today is the 1st of October, 2021. And I would like to do a shout out to hashtag reclaim the line. So you may see that I'm wearing white, and I am a teacher of 17 years. And so today we've got people from all around Australia standing up for freedom. So the people, all different backgrounds, all different stages of their journey, especially their health journey. And so it's some people think it's against something, but I would say it's actually for something. So especially if we know of people who have undergone a certain medical procedure, and I'm sure all of us know people who have been hurt or even passed away. And so it's not, and also like, if you have allergies, if you have any of these different, if you have a pre-existing medical condition or, so it's people all the way along. So I've just been really encouraged. I saw a whole pile of nurses and health workers the other day that were just, I don't even know where they were, but it was just awesome. I think it was on Rebel News that they were talking about it, and they were interviewing people, and some of them had undergone this medical procedure or this, I won't say the words because I know YouTube's got different things happening in the moment. So, but hashtag reclaim the line so it's people standing up for freedom. We're standing up for everyone. So some of you who have seen some of my other videos about coercive control versus freedom. So I'm for freedom. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, we can change the world one day at a time, one person at a time, one decision at a time. This has been my number 3 Aussie value of the Aussie Battler. So thanks so much for watching. Oh, and you would notice that the reason I have a different background behind me today, this is actually Botany Bay, where Australia was first founded. Obviously, we've had our First Nations people here well before that, but when basically the rest of us came, this was the landing place. And not a happy story, but that's perhaps a topic for another day. Okay.